Hello everyone, welcome to Acres of Clay. Today I'm outside by the chickens and I wanted to show you something because I haven't shown the chickens a whole lot lately. I'm starting to get some eggs, so that's awesome. I just started getting eggs probably a week and a half ago. The most I've gotten in one day is 6 eggs. I have 15 chickens here, hoping they all will start laying soon, but I really wasn't expecting eggs until the end of September, the closer to October. So they've surprised me by laying already. I actually thought I was getting some duck eggs also because I would find them by the duck pool. Every morning there would be an egg. I've gotten 3 or 4 of them outside, and I went to eat one the other morning. It was just a big egg that had a double yolk. So I don't really know if they were duck eggs or just really big chicken eggs. So we wait and find out. I didn't get one today. They've been eating a lot of our scraps. So what you see on the ground are the leftover corn cobs that we throw in there after we eat our sweet corn, and they pick up the rest of it. And yeah, they're kind of just lounging around right now. This week so far has been a really warm week. We've had some really hot temperatures in the 90s, but the humidity has been way up there. It's been the humidest. Is that even a word? The most humid? Now I'm struggling. Yesterday for sure was the most humid that we've had all year long. Yeah, today's not quite so bad. We did get a little bit of rain. Last night some storms blew through and didn't really give us any rain, but it gave us a lot of wind, and it dropped the temperature for the evening. Now it's warm again, but it's not as hot, I don't think, as it was yesterday. This cow just had a calf, maybe half hour ago, maybe closer to an hour. Let's go see what it is. You don't have to get up. It's alright. Just gonna look. Okay. It's a little boy. So that's that. Just a little one. Good job, Mama. So today we're gonna be picking some tomatoes because we're gonna make stewed tomatoes. And Mackenzie's here to help me. Mackenzie has officially graduated from cosmetology school. She's actually been out of school for a whole week. And yeah, I haven't shown you guys that, but here's a little clip of her graduating. Wasn't really a ceremony or anything, but we all went to the school and celebrated with her.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Good.
So now that she has graduated, so you took cosmetology school and you did 2 other side courses that weren't recommended. Well, they might have been recommended, but they weren't part of the cosmetology school. You also did makeup,
Airbrush and then extensions.
okay, so airbrush makeup, which is some airbrush thing she had to purchase, and then hair extensions. And so those are extra courses that she had to go to school on extra days to do those. But she finished. It was like 11-month course, 1,500 hours at that school. She still has to take her state board. so there's 2 more tests. So she's got to do that before she can actually get her approved license to work in a salon. So until that happens, she gets to work with us. Yay! So today I have her working in the garden with me. We're gonna pick some tomatoes. We're gonna see how many tomatoes we have. We've been eating a lot of them fresh and in salsa and stuff. So hopefully you can hear me because Sanders was...
And the chickens are being noisy.
Chickens are being very noisy because they think I have a treat. But, so we've been eating a lot of fresh tomatoes, but we're gonna see if we can get enough tomatoes to make some stewed tomatoes today. I'll show you the different tomatoes, some of the different tomatoes that I have going on, and just give you a rundown what the garden looks like, because I haven't shown the garden much at all actually. So these tomatoes are called Mushroom Basket. This one's ready. This one's ready. It's got a little bit of sun here, so that's why it's not quite red. There's a couple of these that are. A couple of these are ready. That's a nice little one. So we've had all kinds of things ripening in the garden. We picked all the onions. I harvested one of the earlier carrots. So I harvested all of those and now I'm fermenting those. We've been doing beans.
Somebody likes fermented food.
Because some... Yeah, I guess so. Those usually just come right off. If you can take these off, I appreciate that. So, peppers, onions, carrots, tomatoes, green beans, zucchini, summer squash. Those are still producing. Oh, cucumbers, pickles. We've been doing all that. What else? Kohlrabi. We ate one of those last night. Sweet corn. Sweet corn's almost done because it's almost over right now. I canned some of that the other day, and I can't remember what else.
Sprayed out.
Sprayed out, yes. So let's keep going. These here are my paste tomatoes. Kind of looks orange in the video, but they are red. Yeah, these ones are called Amish paste. These are my favorite paste tomato. That's called a Dr. White Cheese. It's a orange tomato. I think there should be another one.
One right here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
One more. Kind of yellowish.
These are Cherokee Purple. Those ones I've actually been harvesting for a while already.
Well, that's fun.
So they're pretty.
Oh, those are pretty. Are you sure they're ready?
Yeah. And then those are called the Mortgage Lifter. Okay. That's a big tomato. It's a nice tomato.
Got this one.
There's, I think, 3 or 4 of them.
That one.
Now we go down in this little jungle area. Yeah, there's more. Some of these probably should have been picked a few days ago. This is a purple, Cherokee Purple. And this area are where the volunteer tomatoes grew. So I don't know any of the varieties. This one almost, I would say this one's almost a paste variety, but I'm not 100%. And I think a lot of these, this one here I know is, by the look of it, is a mushroom basket. But all the other ones, I have no idea what those are. So I'm mowing the sorghum today. This is our first I think I just plugged the head. The product I don't think was coming out fast enough. I tried to lift the head and back up, but by the time that happened, yeah, I think it was already plugged. So now I gotta go unplug it or at least see if I can unplug it. I shut the mower off already because I'm gonna crawl under it and I don't want it to roll on me. Okay, so I'm just gonna crawl under here. Now the only problem I have with this is spiders live in this, and I'm not a spider person. Anyways, maybe I can get most of it by just pulling it out of here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to set you guys down because as you can see, or can't see, this hole up in here, yeah, that's all plugged. So, yeah. Well, I made it home. I did have one issue with the head plugging, but we were able to figure that out. Kevin came and helped me with that. I believe he sped up the RPM to the knives so that it would help pull it in because it was so tall and thick that it would just kind of lay on top of the knives and it wouldn't just feed it in properly. So we figured that out, and yeah, I got it all mowed, and now we're just gonna let it dry out a little bit. It's gonna need a few days before we can come in and chop it because it is super wet. Now a lot of it was down because the taller stuff was down because it was so tall, but also because the other day we had some severe weather. Actually, there was a tornado not far from us, actually, and we had high winds and pounding rains and all that good stuff, and we had like 2.5 inches of rain out of that. That probably is the reason why we had a lot of it. A lot of the tall stuff was laying down. If you have a trained eye, you might notice that some of the windrows are wide, laid out wider, and then some are narrower, and that's so that we can merge it with our merger. Otherwise, if we lay it all out wide, our merger can't pick up those wide rows, so it picks up the narrow rows and puts it on the wide rows, and that's how we do that. You might be able to see that in the drone footage that I took while Kevin took over for a little bit for me. So yeah. All right, I am going in. It is almost supper time. Tonight for supper we're having pork roast with potatoes that Sanders dug out of the garden. He's been digging up my potatoes, so I think he's up to a couple bushel, and he's been helping me harvest the onions and the potatoes the last couple days. So we're gonna enjoy some of the fruits of our labor. Hope you all are having a great day, and I just bless you. We will see you in the next video. Take care.
Oh, look, we're wearing the same color.
Oh, look. I was wearing this long before you were. What's wrong? Tomato attack?